Hello and welcome to your 2019 yearly readings. These are general readings for you. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign for more detail on what these readings hold. I am also going to offer you a personalised reading, yearly reading, which is going to be much more specific to you. It allows you to progressively go through 2019, have an overview and have a look at the energies that are there for you month by month so that you can plan the year and utilize the energy, not work against the energy, but utilize it and understand why you're feeling in a particular way and how best to utilize the energy that is around you for that particular month as you progress through the year. If you would like to have a personalised reading, I'm going to be offering personalised readings for the month of December and January only. That will give you a specific reading for you and have a look at the specific energies that you're going to be working with in 2019 and what's in store for you. If you would like to have a personalised reading, you can follow the link to my website and you can book your reading from there for the month of December and January. So I hope that that will be helpful for you in your planning of the year. I wish you many blessings. Hello, my lovely Sagittarius. Welcome to your yearly 2019 reading. Excuse me. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Sagittarius. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign as you progress through the months. Some months of the year that will resonate more for you or give you more detail of what's going on. This is a general reading for you. I'll also next year do a more in-depth month-by-month reading. This is to give you an overview of your year ahead and how to best plan for your goals, working with the energy that is there for you. So I hope that you find it useful. So let's get started, my lovely Saggies. Let's get started with January. I'll also say I'm using a second tarot deck so that each month I will pull a second card to just get a little bit more detail on the energy. So we're talking about energies that you're working with here. All right, it's going to be different for all of you as to how that translates into each month. So let's have a look. January, you've got the Two of Cups. And to me, what I'm being told is that it's really going to be a loved up sort of month. It's going to be a month of connections. It's going to be a month of romantic connections. It's going to be a month of connecting with really dear friends, with family. It's just going to be feeling really loved, strengthening connections. For those of you that are in a relationship, it's really going to be spending time with your partner, strengthening the relationship that you have, taking it to the next level, making a stronger commitment, or just strengthening ties, taking time out of your daily routine to spend time with loved ones, with your partner. For those of you that are single, it's also going to be a month that energetically it's going to be fabulous. If you're looking for a partner, if you're looking for a love relationship, then January is going to be the month because it's really the energy really is there for making long-lasting, deep connections or strengthening those that you already have. I really like that. It's this karmic connection that you've got there. It's this just feeling really loving, really wanting to spend time with your partner. And of course then you've got the Ace of Swords as well. So that tells me that it's really going to be a month of new beginnings. It's a month of taking things to the next level. It's a month of forging new friendships, forging new relationships as well, so that there's this new platform opening up for you. If you're in a relationship, it's rediscovering each other or strengthening that relationship, spending time, understanding where each of you are and where you're headed, making plans for the future, strengthening family ties, friendships as well. Really good month. Really good month for, starting the year off with that sort of energy. It's absolutely fabulous. Then along comes February, and in February here you've got the King of Swords, and this can be male or female, remember, so it's male or female, Aquarius, Libra or Gemini. For some of you, this is actually a person that is around. It could be this person that you've met in January, or a person that you already know that is around, and is very supportive, is very caring, is very solid, is very trustworthy, has high morals. They're there to support you. So this person really plays a big part in different ways for each of you, but plays a very big part in your February. For some of you, this is the energy that you're going to be calling in. This is how you're going to be feeling. You're going to be feeling really strong, in control, and able to make decisions, very clear-minded about the direction that you're moving in and what you're wanting, where you're wanting to progress to. Just feeling really strong within yourself, which is a really good place to be. So it could be both of those things for you. It could be one of those things for you. It could be this person is really assisting you in finding your inner strength, is very supportive, full of ideas. Absolutely. The second card you've got here is Temperance. So it's about feeling really in control, feeling really balanced and really in control, calling in all the elements. Your emotions are balanced, you're earthed, you've got clear thinking, and you have got plans to, that you're making, that you really want to move forward in. So February is going to be an excellent month of balancing. If you're not feeling terribly balanced, meditate, go for walks, clear your head. But I don't feel like that's going to be the case. I feel like you're going to just enter that month feeling like you've really got a strong sense of direction. I really like that. Then along comes March, and here's March. March is about, okay, you've been clear-headed, you've made your plans, you've done all your thinking, and now it's having a self-belief. It's having a belief in the changes you want to bring in, having self-belief, having faith and belief in people around you, your tribe, the people that you've got around you, trusting them, having a belief in them, trusting that the universe has got your back, that you're headed in the right direction, having this sense of knowing. For some of you, I want to say it's like a spiritual awakening in March. It's a real time of meditating. It's a real time of growing spiritually. It's interesting because you've got, it's flying around everywhere. The Ace of Cups as well. And the Ace of Cups is really about your emotions. It's about reaching this new level of emotion. So it's going to be quite an emotional month. You're going to be experiencing emotion on a very deep level and having faith in that. It could be this new relationship that you've started, or a relationship that you're already in, and it's coming across from January. That energy is coming across, and it's about having a belief in that relationship, having a belief in where you are emotionally, having a belief in your partner as well as yourself, in moving forward and in making decisions. For those of you that, where it means an emotion, a spiritual journey, a faith, a belief in God, in the universe, in Buddha, in whoever it is for you, having that belief and getting in touch with your emotions. Now, if you're meditating and exploring your spiritual growth, we do that on an emotional level. We don't do that on a mental level. We do it on an emotional level, and it's about getting in touch with your intuition, getting in touch with your emotions, getting in touch with your gut feeling, and operating on that. So Also in March, you may be asked to follow your instincts. If it feels right, go ahead with it. In making plans. So it's that sort of month for you. It's operating on an emotional level. It's having faith and belief in, and that's belief in meditation, or a belief in the self, and a belief belief in the self, and trusting your emotions, how you're feeling about where you're headed, and where you're going on an emotional level, getting in touch with your intuition. Then, of course, along comes May, and in May you've got the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands here, it's interesting, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which is you. This can be male or female, but it's really, I think it's this self-exploration from March, and it's really about feeling your strength, feeling your passion, really being in tune with your workings, being in tune with what it is you want, what direction you're moving in. It's really a month. May is going to be a month that's going to be about you. It's about you. What do you want? What direction do you want to move in? And being really getting in touch with your passions, your purpose, and that may be the self-reflection that you've been doing in March that's coming through here in May, to actually put into action. Put it into action. You're feeling really strong in May. You're really ready to forge ahead with plans. Really ready to forge ahead with plans. And you've got the moon here too, so it's really about digging deep, going into the subconscious, digging deep and finding out what you really want. What do you want? Not what other people are telling you that you want. May, you're going to really want to work out for yourself what you're wanting and what direction you're going to be moving in. So it's a month of self-exploration as well as strengthening of the self. You're going to feel empowered. You're going to feel, digging deep, learning from past lessons, in moving forward and in putting plans into action. Really, it's a very strong personal month in May. In April, sorry, that's April. That's April. A really strong personal month in April. Then along comes May, and in May, I hope I got that right. The month I've just spoken about is April. This is May. In May, you're getting in touch with your inner child. It's about, okay, let's lighten up. The energy's lightening up. You've had an intense few months of energy and emotions, which is something that's new to you, a new way of dealing with things. And so it's about getting in touch with your playful self, getting in touch with your inner child, having fun, being carefree, not getting caught up with worries and with decisions and with what direction am I making. Just living in the now and enjoying it, having fun with it. It's also about being in touch, and what you're doing is you're getting in touch with your inner child, and your inner child is also going to trigger memories of what did you want to do when you were young? What did you want to do when you were a child? What were your dreams? What were your hopes? Getting back in tune with that. And the second card that I've drawn here is the Magician, because what that is living in the now. You are really living in the present and really then able to manifest and call into your reality what your desires are by tapping into them, by remembering them, by recognizing them, and being, as a child, not worrying about the past. The past is the past. Not worrying about the future, because that will take care of itself. It's about living in the present moment. And living in the present moment, you call in what your desires are and live them as if they're already here. And that's how we manifest. And so it's going to be a month of really living in the now, getting in touch with your inner child and creating your dreams, bringing them into your reality. Bringing them into your reality. June, you've got the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is about clear thinking. The Page of Swords is not, pages are not about action. She's there and she's it's clear thinking. You've got the swords behind you that are reaching up into the heavens, are reaching up into the sky, are reaching up to your dreams. It's this clear thinking. Where do I want to go from here? What's the future hold? You know, what do I want? What am I going to plan? I'm going to plan this. So June is a month where you're planning your future. You're planning where you want to go. You're planning where you're heading. You're planning what you want to put in place, what changes you need to bring in, what new things do you need to learn. This is and it's very clear to you, and that's probably coming from May, where you have had this living in the now and really thinking about where you've wanted to go, what were your plans, what was your direction, and by June you're really able to start to construct a plan of action, construct a way forward. Look, this has fallen out very quickly. Wow, look at that. And in that planning, it's going to stand you in good stead, because it's going to really, it's the planning. The devil is in the planning, you know, the success is in the planning. It's about planning where you're headed, planning what you're wanting to do. And in doing that, there's just going to be this force of positive energy as well in June. So anything that you want to plan, anything that you want to do, anything you want to put in place, it's certainly the month to do it, because the sun, as far as I'm concerned, this is the most positive card in the deck, and it's about, you know, this is a month. The sun is about growth. It's about new life. It's about lighting up every aspect of your life, lighting up every corner, bringing light into your life, seeing things clearly. It's positive energy. Think about when it's a sunny day, you know, everybody's attitude changes. It's really positive. So any plans you make, you're not going to go wrong. So use June to really make those plans and make them solid, because they're going to really, the more thorough your plans are in June, the more they're going to evolve in the second half of the year. So then that brings us to July. In July, we've got the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about opportunities that are there, opportunities that are laid out for you. These are your plans. These are the plans that you have been making in June that are now in July. It's time to take action. It's time to decide how you're going to implement them and do it. Walk through that doorway. It's a new way of thinking. It's a new way of doing things. It's a new job. It's a new project. It's a new lifestyle. You know, if you're retiring, it's a new way of living. It's fulfilling your passions, being able to travel, doing what you want to do with your time, take on hobbies that you've always wanted to take on. So it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, it's going to be go for that promotion, change your job, change your attitude, change your work hours, change how you're doing things. Whatever your plans are, July is going to give you that opportunity to actually put them in place. So the opportunities are there to actually bring those changes in that you've been thinking about in June, bring them about and change them in July, which I really like. So let's have a look at what this next card has in store for you here. Okay. The Emperor. So this is a position of strength. It's a position of being in control. All the forces are with you. You have control of the whole situation. You are in control of moving forward. So this will happen at your command. This will happen when you're ready to make it happen. This will happen as you want it to happen, because the Emperor is in control. He's used to being listened to. He decides to take action, and it comes about. He creates and he manifests and brings into his realm. You know, all the stars are aligned for you to take action, to move forward in July, which I really like. And then you've got August. And obviously July's been a great success, because in August there is success. You're going to start seeing the success of those choices and changes that you've had the courage to make, to bring into your life. So obviously the more courage you've got, the more changes you bring in, and the more dramatic those changes are, the more success you're going to get. and the success is going to be evident to you in August, where you're going to be noticed. People will notice your success. People will notice the changes in you. People will notice what's the energy that you're exuding, because it's going to be incredibly positive. It's going to be incredibly positive. There's no stopping you. You know, the changes you've brought in are taking place, are happening around you. So that's really, I like it. I like that. I like that. You've also got the Queen of Swords around you, which is interesting. I think you've had her before, have you not? No. Okay, you've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is someone, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, male or female, that is around you, that is there to support you, that is very much present around you. They're playing a big part in your life. For some of you, this person can be quite interfering and quite controlling. So just be mindful of that, because you're on your own journey and you're making your own successes. And so I also feel like this person can try to take charge, can try to take control, can try to steer things in the direction they're wanting you to take. And it's about coming out from under that that control and making your own choices and decisions and staying true to yourself, having faith in yourself, the faith that you learnt in March. Have that faith and belief in yourself. Follow your gut instinct and not be controlled by whoever this person is. Now, this could be someone that's got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in their sun, rising or moon sign. But I just feel like they can really steer you in the wrong direction. So forewarned is forearmed. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Okay? Because there's success around you. For some of you, and I want to revisit this, for some of you, I'm feeling like this person is also... You know, for some of you, it's going to be like that. For some of you, it's going to be that this person is a support. So you've got to really, it's a fine line. Find out, you know, work out where they're supportive and where they're going to be controlling. But I feel like for some of you, they show you clear thinking. For some of you, it's the energy that's around you. It's an energy of clear thinking. It's an energy of strength. It's an energy of making decisions. Okay, so it's going to be different for each of you. Just be mindful of that. Okay, September. September comes along and you've got the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, can be male or female. And this is someone that is energetically around you. Can be someone that is energetically around you, or someone that is in your presence, someone that you're thinking about, someone that... I just feel like there's this person, and it can be, you know, sun, rising, moon sign again as well. But there's a person that is there, very present in September. Okay. For some of you, it's the energy that you're working in. For some of you, it's an energy of emotion, of nurturing, of loving, of caring for others, of giving to others, of giving out to others rather than doing things yourself. So it's very much helping others, doing for others, being caring and loving and supportive to others on an emotion, and it's on an emotional level as well, operating from your emotions. This year seems to be calling you, my Saggies, to operate on an emotional level here as well, being water sign. It can also be a stirring of emotions for you, a stirring of emotions, which is really interesting, and it's going to be different for each of you. Stirring of an emotional state. That what's crossing that is the Strength card. So it's a time of needing to be quite strong. It's a time of needing to be determined. It's a time for you to find that inner strength. There's going to be a situation that's coming up around you where you're going to need your inner strength. You're going to need your determination, and you're going to need to be strong for someone that's around you, or be strong within yourself for... I just feel like also in September, I want to say there's changes coming in. There's some sort of changes coming in that time. So it is also that's where you're needing that strength, I think, to really work through those changes. It's interesting sort of mix of energy there. It's going to be a bit of an up and down month, I think, September, of how you're feeling, really strong and then emotional. So it'd be interesting to see how that evolves for you. Then you've got October, and October is the sun, and the sun, you know, you've got the sun in June, and you've got the sun, so you've got the sun from a different deck in June, remember, and then you've got the sun again in October, which is, you know, okay, whatever you're going through here, it's positive. It brings in positive change. It brings in the light. You see things for what they are. I feel like this in October, the role of the sun is shedding light on areas that were not clear to you, that you couldn't see, that were hidden. They're going to be exposed. So you're going to find out things in October. Things are going to be brought to the surface. Light is going to be shone on things that were in the past hidden from you, so that there's going to be this exposing of situations, of things that you were not aware of previously. It could be just you being able to see things differently, reaching a point where you think, oh, look, you know, this has always been around, but now I perceive it in a different way. If there's change that you want to bring in, if there's things that you want to do, projects you want to launch, great month to do that as well, because anything that's behind the scenes you're going to see, you're going to be aware of, you're going to see those, anything that is going to be hidden. It won't be hidden from you for long. You've also got the Knight of Pentacles, and it's good because this means that you're very, very grounded. You're very grounded in moving forward, so that you are seeing things, you are seeing the facts, and you're moving forward with courage, with security, with surety. It's really, any plans you've got that you want to put in place, great time to do it, because you're going to be moving forward with confidence. It's a month of really doing. So I really, really like that. Then you've got the Page of Coins, and the page, of course, remember the pages are about not doing, it's about thinking, it's about putting things in place. It's about being, it's a month of being able to think about projects, think about goals, think about where you're headed in a very practical sense, very methodical, very practical, planning, putting things down on paper. It's also about finances. I feel like it's about finances, where you're sort of working things out, putting things down on paper, working things out and seeing where you're headed, what you want to do, where you want to spend your money, where you want to invest, how you're going to reap the benefits of that as well. So it's going to be a month of really working out how to increase your finances, how to put yourself in a better position financially. You know, I really like that. So what card's crossing you here? Okay, and it's to do with family. It's to do with family as well. So it's finances tied up with family situation. Finances tied. So are you buying a new home where you're doing your calculations? You know, you're buying a new car, or you're planning a family holiday. There's this calculation of finances to do with family, to do with taking a holiday, buying a new car, making a big purchase. Making a big purchase where you're really having to budget to work out, you know, the ledger of, you know, your finances and how that's working for you. To do with family. Okay, to do with family. It's working out money and spending to do with family situation. Then you've got December, and December you've got the Nine of Wands, and it's about where to from here. Okay, so you're sitting in December. I feel like there's this big review of your year, this big review of, oh, okay, how far have I come? Wow, let's take a break here. Let's reflect on how far I've come and how successful I've been. And it's about moving forward to 2020. And 2020 is going to take you up and forward up to the next level. You've worked hard, you've pursued your goals and your passions, and you've been successful with those, and now it's about planning your move forward, your move up, but taking a rest. So December is also a time of resting. I'll just get that because that's fallen. Okay, so this one's fallen out completely on the floor, so I'll show you this one, and it's the Judgment card. So that to me too is about things coming up from the past, things coming up through the year, and as I said, it's a time of reflection. So with the Judgment card, you're going to be judging, you're going to be assessing, you're going to be reviewing how the progress you've made, the decisions you've made, and where it's brought you, where it's taken you, and it is going to take you to a better place. You are moving onward and upward for 2020. So December is going to be the review time. It's going to be the evaluation time. It's that sort of month of reviewing. So that's going to be really good for you. So I hope that that's been helpful for you, my lovely Sagittarius. And I wish you prosperity. I wish you peace, harmony, and happiness in 2019. Also, if you would like to have a personalized yearly reading, which is going to be specific to you and will give you a breakdown of a month to month for 2019, I am offering that reading through December and January only. So if you're interested in doing that, follow the link to my website and you can book a personalized yearly reading from there. So many blessings to you, my lovely Sagittarians.